It's been nearly a year since I read 12 Rules for Life, An Antidote to Chaos by Jordan Peterson. His 12 rules seem so obvious that you will probably think, I could have thought of those myself. Up to this day, I'm reminded of at least one of those rules. We won't be going into the person Jordan Peterson, who's a Canadian clinical psychologist by day. We will talk about the first rule in his book though. Stand up straight with your shoulders back. What is so important about standing straight, you ask? I guess if I'm talking about standing straight with your shoulders back, I should put it to practice as well. Oh, and remember to hit the subscribe button if you don't want to miss any of my future videos. It helps to play the YouTube algorithm, so this video gets shown more. Let's start with a story. Peterson starts off his rule with lobsters. By the time I bought and read this book, I was already aware of what he talked about, so I wasn't that surprised by his story. But I guess you kind of are. I guess lobsters are not the first thing you think about when you hear stand up straight with your shoulders back, isn't it? But there's a connection. I'll explain. Lobsters' nervous system is relatively simple and easy to observe. Fun fact, a Norwegian study from 2005 concluded that lobsters have no brain. They can therefore not feel pain when you throw them in boiling water, to give an example. Anyways, because of their simple brain, they are easy to examine. When you look at lobsters that are high in the hierarchy, they have something in common. They are all strong and big. It's very easy to spot animals that are high in the hierarchy. Hierarchy is everywhere in the animal kingdom. To give a few examples, in a group of gorilla there's always a so-called alpha male, and in a pack of wolves there's always the leader from the pack. It's the same with lobsters and, you guessed it, with humans too. In humans though, there's more than just the physical strength that comes into play. As you notice, there's always one or a few leaders that are responsible for an entire group. It's a principle of an equal distribution and it's found everywhere in nature. Lobsters, higher up the so-called hierarchy, have a very high serotonin level. And what do you know? The same is true for humans. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that is linked with feelings of well-being and happiness. People that have high serotonin levels are more confident, live longer and are less sensitive to pain and stress. Successful people benefit from all of this. A low level in serotonin is not desirable. Depressed people, for example, have low levels of serotonin. One of the most important things that you can take care of right now is sleep in your life. You know, the state you find yourself in for approximately 1/3 of your life. A state you didn't want to be in when you were younger and one you'd love to be in more when you grow older. Or at least I do. Sleep is important for the balance in your body. Throw this one off and things start to get bad really quickly. Your sleep schedule is often the first thing your therapist will ask about. It's not so much the amount of time you sleep that's important, but consistency matters more. Specifically your wake-up time. So far we've talked about lobsters, hierarchy in the animal kingdom and sleep. But what has walking straight to do with all of this? As I told you before, it's very easy to spot the leader of a group in hierarchy. Here's two pictures of people I found online. I'll give you a second to guess which ones are more successful. Got it? You probably didn't really have a hard time. Besides the clothing they wear, there's something else you probably noticed. They stand up straight with their shoulders back. The way you walk and behave, naturally or on purpose, has a big influence on how people perceive you. Sit like a bag of potatoes and people won't think much of you. Sit straight with your shoulders back and you'll immediately make a better impression. The effects of how other people perceive you reinforce the way you feel. So really, if you're not already working on this, it's time to make a conscious effort. Walking straight with your shoulders back is not only physical, it's also psychological. It's showing that you're open to whatever life throws at you. Say what you want to say, express your opinions and show other people that they should value what you have to say at least as much as what other people have to say. In the end, other people will believe that, just like you do, you're a competent person. And I already believe you are. It's a mindset. Every time you pass a door, wait for a red light or start to eat, remind yourself to stand or sit up straight. Roll your shoulders back and keep up your chin. You can start doing it today. It's free. You know what's also free? Hitting the like and subscribe button. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to keep up to date with new videos, click subscribe and like this video. This is the first video about 12 rules by Jordan Peterson and 11 more will follow, so buckle up. Thanks for watching and talk to you later. Bye!